To many people, Aussies sound like we're speaking in a completely different language. So today I'm revealing 8 classic sayings that will really confuse your foreign mates. Some are cheeky, some are confusing, and all of them are pure gold.
You better take cover. Oh.
Living in the US, I've grown accustomed to blank stares from Americans. Every time I drop a classic Australian phrase here without thinking of where I am, you can practically see the gears turning as they try to find out what this weird guy just said.
I have no idea.
These aren't just any old sayings either. These are the real deal classics that your dad or your grandma probably tossed around back home.
Go off like a bucket of prawns in the sun.
There are actually a couple of ways that Aussies use this one, and all of it depends on the context. So picture this. It's a blazing hot day. You've left a bucket of prawns out at a barbecue, and before you know it, the smell is absolutely rank. That's the vibe. When something or someone is going off, usually in a bad way. For example, if a party turns into a total disaster, that's the perfect moment to use it. Aussies are big fans of seafood metaphors, and nothing spells trouble quite like rotten prawns. It's a super vivid way to say things have gone pear-shaped. There's another twist on this one too. So if someone's heading off, you might hear a mate say, like a bucket of prawns, as a cheeky way to say that they're leaving.
Rapt as a dunny roll.
A dunny, in true Aussie fashion, is just a toilet. And a dunny roll is our good old toilet paper. But back in the day, especially out in the bush, a fresh dunny roll was a real treat, almost a luxury. So when someone's wrapped as a dunny roll, it means they're absolutely thrilled, completely over the moon. Stoked even. Think about scoring tickets to the footy finals and being so excited that you can hardly stand it. That's the perfect moment to be wrapped as a dunny roll. It's a humble, down-to-earth way that Aussies show genuine excitement. And it really captures our knack for finding joy in the small things.
3, 2, 1,
Plus, after the great toilet paper scramble of 2020, I reckon the whole world can relate to just how precious a dunny roll can be.
Couldn't organise a root in a brothel with a fistful of 50s.
All right, this one's a bit cheeky. Couldn't organise a root in a brothel with a fistful of 50s. Now, for our American viewers, a root is Aussie slang for, let's just say, a romantic encounter. So if someone couldn't organise a root in a brothel with a fistful of 50s, it means they're hopelessly incompetent, even when they've got every possible advantage right there in their hands. Imagine someone put in charge of a local chook raffle and somehow manages to turn the whole thing into a shambles. That's when you'd shake your head and say it. It's brutally honest, hilariously visual, and it sums up that classic Aussie self-deprecating humour. The funny thing is though, I remember this phrase used to be with a fistful of 20s. I guess even our insults are feeling the pinch of the cost of living crisis.
Bangs like a dunny door in the wind.
Time for another dunny classic, bangs like a dunny door. Now kids, maybe skip this one or cover your ears for a sec. Picture the scene. Back in the day, those old Aussie outhouses are known as dunnies. Had flimsy, rickety doors that never seemed to fit quite right. Whenever the wind picked up, these doors would slam back and forth, making a racket at all hours of the night. It was a sound that every Aussie knew well, constant, loud, and impossible to ignore. So when someone is said to bang like a dunny door, it's a cheeky way of saying they have a very active and vigorous nightlife. We're talking about someone who's always busy in the romance department, just like that dunny door that never stops swinging. This phrase really nails the idea of something happening with relentless force and frequency. It's one of those colourful expressions that perfectly captures Aussie humour. It's vivid, it's a bit naughty, and guaranteed to leave a lasting impression or a blush or two as well.
See you round like a rissole.
Now here's a classic Aussie send-off. See you round like a rissole. If you haven't had the pleasure, a rissole is one of those beloved Aussie comfort foods. Imagine a round seasoned meatball style patty, usually tossed on the barbie or fried up in a pan, and then served with a big heap of mashed potatoes and veggies. It's the kind of dish that brings back memories of family dinners and backyard gatherings. So when someone says, see you around like a rissole, it's the friendliest, most food-loving way to say, catch you later. It's got that playful Aussie twist that turns even a simple goodbye into something memorable and a little bit cheeky too. This phrase really sums up what makes Aussie slang so fun. It's casual, it's food related, and it always leaves people grinning, even if they're not quite sure what a rissole is yet.
What do you think this is? Bush week.
You ever had someone try to take you for a ride? There's no better way to call them out than this classic Aussie line. What do you think this is, mate? Bushwick?
Is this fellow here, stinging ants, very dangerous.
Wait, so you're saying this ant could kill me?
Yes, absolutely. You can come down with full-blown anaphylactic shock. In fact, my wife stood on the nest. She turned white, her lips turned blue. She crapped the pants, and I had to take her to hospital.
Bush Week originally referred to a country festival, but these days Aussies drop this phrase whenever someone's treating them like a fool or trying to pull a fast one. It's the ultimate comeback for those you can't be serious moments.
Can't be serious. You cannot be serious.
Picture someone asking you to work overtime for free or trying to sneak in a cheeky favour. Just hit them with this phrase and watch them backpedal. It's pure Aussie gold, cheeky, direct, and guaranteed to leave the other person's feeling stumped.
It's better than a poke in the eye with a blunt stick.
A classic Aussie phrase for those moments when things aren't exactly going your way. But hey, it could be a whole lot worse. So picture yourself at a backyard barbie. Someone hands you a warm beer. Not exactly a win. But instead of whinging, an Aussie will just shrug it off and say, better than a poke in the eye with a blunt stick. This saying is pure Australian optimism. Using the most hilariously dramatic comparison possible, Aussies are absolute masters at understatement.
Oh my goodness, a chook!
We've always got to find a silver lining, even if it's just being happy that you've got both your eyeballs still. And the grand finale of Aussie insults. May your chooks turn to emus and kick your dunny door down. This isn't just any old curse. It's the nuclear option for when someone's really pushed your buttons and you want to wish them the most spectacularly unlucky day possible. Imagine it. Your friendly backyard chickens suddenly morph into these massive, feisty emus, and before you know it, they're stampeding straight for your outdoor dunny and kicking it to pieces. It's the kind of curse that's so specific, so over the top, and so uniquely Australian that it's impossible not to laugh. Only Aussies could dream up a scenario where farmyard chaos leads to total toilet destruction. What makes this curse such a gem is how it packs together three iconic Aussie elements: chooks, emus, and the dunny, all into one wild, harmless, and hilarious wish. It's creative, it's cheeky, and it's the perfect way to show off that classic Australian sense of humour.
So did you swallow? Did you? Or did you spit it out? I swallowed the worm. And it was done. Interesting to know. Interesting to note. I'm impressed that you swallowed. I really am.
So there's 8 old Aussie sayings guaranteed to leave your American mates absolutely bamboozled. Which one's your favourite? Or did I miss a classic that deserves a spot on the next list? Drop your best Aussie sayings in the comments below. Let's see who can stump the most Americans. And if this trip down memory lane gave you a laugh, smash that thumbs up, subscribe for me for more Aussie culture, expat adventures, and a healthy dose of cheeky down under banter. Hooroo, mateys.